part of the thing that they do is they want me to drive one of these cars, right? So I drive a different car a couple times a week. Like I was driving a Rolls Royce for a while, which was so uncomfortable because it's a $500,000 car.
Just nerve-wracking, right?
So nerve-wracking. And then they put me in a Lamborghini SUV that I've been driving. So yesterday I was at my eye doctor and I was starving and it was like 2:00 and I hadn't eaten yet. So I look up, one of my favorite go-to places is Salad and Go. So I plug in the Salad and Go. There's one just half a mile up. I'm like, I'll go there. So I get in the Salad Go line and I'm trying to eat healthy. And I usually get a wrap, but lately I've been getting the salad. So no wrap, it's a lot less calories, right? Because I'm counting my calories. So I get the salad. And once I get to the drive-thru, I'm like, wait a minute. I have a 20-minute drive. I was going to go do the infrared sauna and cold plunge. South Scottsdale. It's a 20-minute drive. And I'm like, can I drive and eat a salad at the same time?
It's tough.
It's challenging.
You know what I mean? Like, if you really... In my own car, I would take that chance. But it's not my car. It's a Lamborghini.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't know if I could do that.
Some dressing or anything flying off the fork and going like in a thing somewhere in the car. That's got to be terrible.
Or you're trying to eat it and the car swerves in front of you and you got to grab the steering wheel. Like, there just seems like a lot of things that could happen.
Yeah.
If texting and driving is bad, eating a salad and driving has got to be way bad. Like, I was trying to think of the different foods that you can't eat and drive. Like a burrito I can do.
Sure.
A wrap I can do. So anyway, I'm like, now I'm starving, right? And I got this salad. So I pull over. I'm just going to pull in a parking space. And I picked the worst parking space. I was in front of a dumpster. Like, my view is a dumpster. Because they're building a Chick-fil-A next to Salad and Go. And I was like sitting there at the dumpster just eating. Anyway, I get to my reset place after that, right? And I get in the infrared sauna. It's my new thing. I'm obsessed with this thing, by the way. In fact, they even said to me the other day, they go, I know your show does these schwanding events. Do you think you could ever get everybody to come over here and do this infrared sauna on the show? And I said, well, because it's infrared sauna, cold plunge, and they have these other things. You sit in these chairs, these boots, and they have a red light room. And I was like, well, about 5-6 years ago, I had everybody in my house. We all did the cold plunge. That was about it.
It never happened again.
Not your thing, huh?
No.
There's other ways to wake
I
yourself
still
up.
think my body likes extreme temperatures, and you're like literally going from the hottest of hot to the coldest of cold. I'm like, why would you torture yourself that way?
I know. And by the way, I feel that it's easier to do that because when I do the hot infrared, then I go into the cold plunge. I'm in the cold plunge 5-8 minutes. I do it every day at my house. I can only go 2 minutes. And I got to get the hell out of there. Like,
you cold plunge more than once a day?
I try to cold plunge 3 or 4 times a day.
Oh, wow.
I read if you get a total of 10 minutes a week, like a total, like if you do 30 seconds, but you get 10 minutes a week, your body gets incredible benefits from it. And I know I do more than that. But
yeah, you have to. If you're doing it a few times a day for 5 minutes each time.
Right.
But anyway, I was going somewhere with the whole driving and eating thing. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going to go there. But I can tell you this. When I was taking off my clothes, do you remember yesterday I was wearing this red hoodie? Right?
Yeah.
It was a red hoodie, right? And I had a white T-shirt underneath. I took it off to go work out, and my white T-shirt, the first time I wore that hoodie, was pink.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That'll happen.
The same effect that you get when you get new blue jeans.
What happens?
Your hands turn blue.
Oh, I never had that.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a thing.
Oh, well, my shirt was pink.
And don't wash that. Don't wash that hoodie with other stuff.
So, Kyle, we talked briefly the other day about the Willy Wonka series, you know, and I said how I've never really watched it because I think the original, what's it called, Willy Wonka or Charlie Chaplin?
The original is Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, and then the Tim Burton one is Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
And they got a new one coming out with Timothée Chalamet. What's that one called?
I think it's called Wonka.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one, I was telling you, I'd never seen the whole thing because there's a part where a chubby kid falls in the chocolate, and I remember being a little kid, and I got scared of it, and so I refused to watch it. But now you're like previewing these movies?
Yeah, well, so my daughter has to do a book report, and she was going through all these different books, and she couldn't pick one. And I was like, Charlie the Chocolate Factory is a really good book. Like, it's a good story. And I'm like, and then I can bribe her by saying, once you're done with your book and your book report, we can watch the movie. And you can see if what you were picturing in your head is how the movie is, and it'll be really fun. And she was like, yeah, I'm all in. Now I'm like, okay, well, which movie do I show her? Do I show her the original, or do I show her the new Tim Burton one, or the newer Tim Burton one? And I was like, I never really saw that Tim Burton one.
Neither have I.
So
in fact, Johnny Depp's teeth scare me in that.
Really?
Yeah,
They're
very white and bright and
It's
straight.
insane.
It turns out that's because his dad was a dentist, I guess. Now that I've watched the second one, and I'm like,
Really? His dad's a dentist?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which is why he's all into the candy.
Oh, that's why
Which
he's
I
those big
didn't. I
teeth.
don't know if that. And now I have to like go rewatch the original because I don't remember that being in the original at all.
No.
And so I'm like, I want to watch the original now to compare, to be like, this is the better one to
It's
present
different.
to my kids.
To me, the original is always the best, no matter what it is. And I've seen both of those movies, Kyle, probably dozens of times, all the way through. And I think Gene Wilder's the best Willy Wonka. I like the second one, but the original's the best.
Okay, let me ask you this, Grant. Have you seen both? What's your perspective?
Yeah, I saw the Johnny Depp one opening day, like first showing, like 10:30 in the morning.
What do you think's better?
I was so mad when I left the theater after the Johnny Depp one.
What?
Gene Wilder, the original, is the best. It's
Really?
much.
No way.
Even though Tim Burton's movie is creepier, I think just the regular old one is so creepy. But
And
Gene Wilder
it holds up.
is kind of a scary
Okay, well, that's a
character.
dark person's point of view, right?
Okay,
Okay, so
yeah.
Peyton, what have
Well,
you seen?
I just watched the original one just a couple of weeks ago for the first time, and I liked the Johnny Depp one. But then again, like that's really the one I grew up on. So
Have
I
you
think
seen the
that's
other
why
one?
I'm into it. Yeah, I just watched it for the first time a
Oh.
few weeks ago.
Oh, the first one.
and it
Oh,
was
okay.
it was scary. I was scared.
Okay, I was scared too.
Yeah, because you think those kids are dead in the original.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's terrifying.
seriously. But like, I like the second one a lot. I like the characters, I like the songs, and I like Johnny Depp.
When does the new one come out? Pretty soon, right? The Timothy
Christmas,
Chalamet.
I think.
December? Yeah,
Oh,
I think.
December.
Christmas.
Okay. But the only thing I know is I know there's songs from the original that we still sing today. What's the one song?
Oompa,
No,
loompa.
not that one.
The Pure Imagination
Yeah, that's it.
and the Candyman. You know
yeah,
the Candyman?
Candyman. And
Yeah.
how's the imagination goes?
Come with me and you'll be. That's
Yeah.
such
And
a great
the
soundtrack.
original one with Gene Wilder is a meme all over the place.
I know. It's going to be a tough decision. I'm going to watch the original and then I'll let you guys
So
know.
what did you think of the Johnny Depp one?
It was okay. I
just
didn't really
okay.
like the songs because I thought the songs are better in the original, but I don't know if that's just my childhood memories because I haven't watched it recently.
No, but I mean, like, did you watch the Johnny Depp one and go, okay, I can let my daughter see this. She won't be terrified.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it was overly scary.
That's from the original.
Yeah.